What God cannot do does not exist. Pastor will say, women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, collect your babies.
Women in their late 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, desiring to carry the fruit of the womb. I announce, carry your babies.
I collected. And then he would say, there was this time he said, collect twins. I collected. I was told that I can no longer get pregnant, that it's not possible, that my hormones are low. A lot of factors are involved. So I was referred to a specialist. So God did his miracle. Before, on the day I was supposed to see this specialist, they asked me for something, the last menstrual period date. I couldn't find it, and I usually have it available. So when I could not find it, something told me to check myself. I did check myself. It turned positive. Then I ran to my OBGYN and I told him that the person you referred me to, I couldn't go there because of this reason. He checked me immediately and it was positive, and then he did ultrasound. Then we saw a heartbeat and he congratulated me. I was still shouting, what God cannot do does not exist. So when I wanted to leave the office, then the nurse that was doing a chaperone for him, chaperone, someone to witness, that whatever he is doing, there's no foul play or anything. So the nurse whispered to him and he asked me to please come back and lie down back. I went and he said, we want to check you again. They are sorry. I said, no problem. They checked me again. He said, we missed a heartbeat. So now there are 2 sacs and there are 2 heartbeats. How will you shout? Oh, I shouted, Roy, the God that sees me. Doctor was like, oh wow, what is that? I said, Error is my God. He sees me, he knows me, and he is the one that is doing this. Doctor Shebi, you say I cannot have babies, that my hormone is low. What happened? The doctor was like, I don't know. You say you have a God, that he did miracle. I said, yes. He's an Indian doctor. I said, God has done my miracle. So we went on. Yes, this NSPPD turned me to NSPPD Susu. They did, because of my age and everything, so they turned my blood upside down. They turned my DNA upside down, checking for what they did not keep. Every test, there's no test they did not run on me. Every test, they will come back with one negative report. And I will cancel it. I will reject it. The ultrasound doctor would say that one of the babies was not growing, that I had to get the babies out early. I said, you did not put this baby and you cannot take this baby out. So I carried my babies till full term. I went, pushed out my 2 babies like this. The same January I was pregnant, the one that I was trying to get since 2017 and I couldn't get, everything was made possible. All the builders, they accepted me. I was approved while I was pregnant, going to school to finish my program. They were building my house. Everything finished at the same time. What God cannot do does not exist. To crown it all, a few weeks ago, I was carrying all my babies in the car. I went for a condolence visit. On my way back, my car started overheating. The car was so bad that I was saying, oh, Ed. I was saying my Ed prayer. Me and my children, we were screaming. We were on top of the bridge. I could not stop. It was a 6 lane, It was a 6 lane. I cannot stop anywhere. The big trucks, they were moving. When I tried to stop, it was dangerous. Before you knew it, after I said my OS prayer, God turned down that temperature thing. It went down. I said, oh, it has normalized. I took this car. I drove home. By the time I get to my street, the car locked up. And me and my children, we came out. Immediately we came out, the car went up in smokes and flames. I cannot thank God enough. What God cannot do,